Hey, little champs. Welcome to Peaceful Whisper. Once upon a time, in the frosty white wilderness of the Arctic, there lived a small and spirited Arctic fox named Nova. Nova had the fluffiest tail in her family and a nose as pink as the first blush of sunrise. She was known far and wide as the most curious fox in the tundra. While her brothers and sisters were content to dig burrows and chase snowflakes, Nova always had her snout buried in something new, sniffing out adventures. One chilly evening, as the sun dipped low and painted the snowy plains with streaks of gold and lavender, Nova saw something she had never seen before. High above in the sky, faint ribbons of color began to swirl and dance. Greens, purples, and blues, shimmering like a magical river. Nova's heart leaped. What could it be? She wondered aloud. She had heard stories from her mother about the northern lights, but this seemed different. These lights felt alive, as if they were calling her. Unable to resist, Nova decided to follow them. "I'll just see where they lead," she whispered, her breath turning into tiny clouds in the frigid air. She wiggled her nose, stretched her paws, and began her trek across the snow. The Arctic night was quiet, save for the crunch of snow beneath her paws. The lights above pulsed and waved, guiding her like a celestial path. Along the way, she met her first companion, a wise old snowy owl named Orion. "Where are you going on such a cold night, little one?" Orion hooted, tilting his head. "I'm following those lights," Nova replied, pointing her nose skyward. "Do you know where they come from?" Orion's golden eyes sparkled. "Ah, the aurora. It's a mystery even to us who have flown for many moons. But if you're curious enough to find out, I'll join you." With a flap of his broad wings, Orion took to the air, soaring just above Nova as she padded onward. The pair soon reached the edge of a frozen lake. There, they encountered a gentle caribou named Aurora. She was nibbling on moss peeking through the snow. "What brings you here?" Aurora asked in a soft voice, her breath misting in the cold. "We're following the lights," Nova explained. "Do you know their secret?" Aurora shook her antlers. "No one truly knows, but I've heard whispers of a magical mountain where the lights begin. It's said to be at the very heart of the Arctic. I'll come with you. My hooves are steady, even on the iciest paths." With their new friend in tow, Nova, Orion, and Aurora continued their journey. The lights grew brighter and more vivid with every step. They climbed snowy hills, crossed icy streams, and braved chilly winds. Nova's heart raced with excitement, her curiosity burning brighter than ever. Finally, after what felt like hours, they reached a towering mountain glittering with frost and ice. At its peak, the lights spiraled and twirled, more brilliant than ever before. Nova's paws tingled as she gazed up at the spectacle. "How do we get to the top?" she asked. Before anyone could answer, a deep, rumbling voice echoed through the air. "Only those with the purest curiosity and the bravest hearts may climb." Startled, the trio turned to see a great white bear standing at the base of the mountain. His fur shimmered like the snow under moonlight, and his eyes held the wisdom of countless winters. "I am Polaris, guardian of the aurora," the bear said. "Why do you seek the lights?" Nova stepped forward, her voice steady. "I want to understand them. They've always been a mystery, and I can't stop wondering about their secret." Polaris studied her for a moment, then nodded. "Curiosity is a gift, but the climb is not easy. Do you still wish to go?" Nova glanced at her friends, who all nodded in support. "Yes," she said firmly. "Then follow me," Polaris said. The climb was indeed challenging. The air grew colder, the wind stronger. Nova's paws slipped on the icy rocks, but Aurora's steady hooves and Orion's sharp eyes helped guide her. Polaris led the way, his massive form shielding them from the harshest winds. At last, they reached the summit. There, they found a crystal-clear pool, glowing with an otherworldly light. The northern lights swirled above it, their colors reflected in the water. Nova stepped closer, her breath catching in awe. "This is the heart of the aurora," Polaris explained. "The lights are born from the dreams and hopes of all living creatures. Every wish, every spark of wonder rises into the sky and dances in the night, creating the beauty you see." Nova's eyes widened. So, the lights come from us? Polaris nodded. Yes. Your curiosity, your bravery, even your smallest wonderings contribute to their magic. And now you are part of their story. Nova felt a warm glow in her chest, despite the icy air. She dipped her paw into the glowing pool, sending ripples of light across its surface. The lights above seemed to shimmer in response, as if thanking her. When it was time to leave, Polaris gave them each a small crystal from the pool, its surface shimmering with the colors of the aurora. A reminder, he said, that your curiosity and courage brought you here. As Nova, Orion, and Aurora made their way back down the mountain, the lights continued to dance above them, more vibrant than ever. Nova knew she would never look at the sky the same way again. The mystery of the Northern Lights wasn't just about where they came from. It was about what they represented. The magic of curiosity, the power of dreams, and the beauty of discovery. And so, under the shimmering sky, Nova and her friends returned to the tundra, their hearts forever touched by the wonder of the aurora. As she curled up in her cozy burrow that night, Nova smiled, her crystal tucked safely beside her. She couldn't wait to share her story and inspire others to follow their own lights.
Thanks for watching, champs. Just don't forget to like and subscribe.